Welcome to the Whitelines 100. Going under the clipboard of power today is the Rene-Gade 156. And to help me do this one, I've enlisted the help of the Finnish prince, Rene Rinnekangas. Do you think this is going to go all right?
I hope so.
Now we've got carbon rods up on the nose to stiffen that up, 2 on the tail so you can shift the bindings back and the tail will stay really stiff. It's got quite a long side cut radius, and if you want to ride anything like Rene, then I think this could be the ticket. Really beautiful board. We've twinned it with the 390 Boss bindings. Rene-Gade is going to take it for 2 laps through Cadrona. Let's see how he gets on.
So we're on the Rene-Gade. Gonna take this thing on a spin through the pipe, see how it goes. Should be pretty fun. Kind of looks like a pipe board, so it should be all right. Oh my God, this thing is kind of a rocket ship. It just wants to go. Oh my God, it scared me a bit. Starting to get a hang of this board a bit more. All right, that's felt pretty good on jump. Whew. Definitely stiff, got pretty responsive, got quite a bit of pop on it. Let's see how we go. Whew, feels pretty nice on rails, got a good lock. Oh yeah. All right, let's see how the side hit's going. Woo.
It's time for the clipboard of power to pass judgment on the Finnish Prince's pro model, the Rene-Gade. Rome have called this a pro model designed for full send freestyle madness. Do you agree?
I would agree for sure. Definitely a bit of madness happened on this thing. Can handle quite a bit, and yeah, you gotta be on it, on your game.
Not least because of this amazing stance that we've got set up on it straight away. I actually put it. It's got this lovely narrow option. I think it's down to like 16 or 17 inches, so you can ride it positive like a hard boot board, and it is so much fun. But the first run you got this on today was a pipe run, and it was a beast.
It was a beast. It kind of surprised me, honestly, because, you know, there's not a lot of pipe boards out there. And so I got in there and, like, locked into one of my toe side walls, and it just wanted to go. It felt like a rocket ship, and I was, yeah, pleasantly surprised. But, yeah, you gotta be ready for it, definitely.
It's got this kind of retro shape to it, and quite a long side cut as well. Like, do you think the plan shape's a nod to those kind of late 90s, early 2000s pipe boards?
Oh, definitely. Like, even just the color schemes that they got going on the graphics and the way that it's shaped with that directional and the thin option, like, just brings you right back to some of those old videos. Like, you see somebody kicking out a slushy method somewhere, like, all the way out. So it's an inspiring board too when you're looking at it.
It put a smile on your face, it put a smile on my face as well. So Rene, thank you very much. That definitely works. Interesting, this graphic talking about that, these are kilos, the Finnish national flower. There's a little face in there which Rene's gran had as a picture on her wall, so that was a memory.
Oh, that's super
and then
cool.
lift it up a bit. This little bit of writing down here, Helandura. That's what his gran used to call Rene and his brother. So a lovely, to me, this is a true pro model in that sense.
Yeah, and there's not a whole lot of those around anymore. So it's cool to be on a board that, one, is associated with a rider such as Rene, and then also, like, it's so fun and inspiring when you, like, look down underneath your feet and you're like, this is something I want to rip on, you know.
I want to get down low,
Yeah,
get my arms
get
up.
the arms out, wear some gloves, you know, and get a little wild style out there.
Okay, strengths.
So strengths are, it's really, really stiff laterally, and then it still has a bit of play torsionally, which I really like, especially for rails, because when you get on a board that's super stiff torsionally, you don't get that feel when you're locking into rails, so it's nice to still have that, but then at the same time, when you're coming out of tricks, when you're riding in the pipe, you still have quite solid landing gear underneath your feet, and if you land back seat, you know it's going to bring you back.
I was on that narrow stance set up like that, I was railing it so hard and it just wouldn't give way. It held all the way through turns, no matter how hard you pushed.
Yeah, it was so good. It's so easy to trust it, you know? Like some boards you get on it and you want to rail it, but you're like, oh, I don't know. But this one immediately, just like a knife, you could just do whatever you wanted with it.
Who's it for? High-end freestyle rider?
Yeah, I would say so, for sure. Definitely a bit of a high-end board. It's a performance board, sort of like if you're in surfing, you know, it's kind of like a knifey performance short board, you know? It's not, it's what it's designed for.
Okay, not for the faint of heart, but if you fancy a hard driving, really powerful freestyle machine, then this could be a bit of you. A lot of fun, lots of different ways to use it. If that sounds like a bit of you, get stuck in.